Hello. The mission story of January 11, 2025, is coming from Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia. The title is, An Annoying Girl. Elberel was restless. The COVID-19 lockdown had confined him to long hours in front of a computer screen at Tusgal School, the only Seventh-day Adventist school in Mongolia. As other children from public schools played and laughed outside, Elberel grew envious. He didn't see the appeal of his situation and begged his mother to let him transfer to a public school. Mom was open to the idea, but Dad, an Adventist pastor studying far away at Andrews University in the United States, was firm in his opposition. "We can't risk your future," Dad told Elberel. "Public schools might expose you to bad habits." Though disappointed, Elberel grudgingly stayed at Tusgal. As time passed, public schools also transitioned to online learning, and the allure of switching schools faded. Yet, when classes resumed in person, new frustrations arose. A classmate who constantly argued and insulted him made his days unbearable. This reignited his desire to transfer, and he called Dad, hoping to plead his case. "Kids in public school might insult you even more," Dad warned. Still, Elberel persisted. Eventually, Dad relented on one condition: the transfer would only happen the following school year. Over the summer, however, Dad changed his mind again. But by then, Elberel was resolute. He saw public school as a chance to challenge himself in a new environment. When the school year began, Elberel quickly realized he'd been wrong. Public school was a stark contrast to Tusgal. Many boys in his class spent their time vaping, drinking, and hurling insults. Worse still, the school didn't have a cafeteria, and he had to fend for lunch on the street. The academic work was also disappointingly easy. He already knew most of the material. A month in, Elberel felt trapped. Embarrassed to admit his mistake, he turned to prayer. "God, should I stay here or go back to Tusgal School, even if I have to deal with that girl again?" The very next day, his mother asked, "Are you learning anything new at school?" When he said no, she asked gently, "Would you like to go back to the Adventist school?" The relief was instant. Elberel felt as though God had answered his prayer. "Yes," he replied eagerly. "I want to go back." When Dad heard the decision, he was glad. "It's not too late," he assured Elberel. As Elberel waited to return to Tusgal School, he devised a plan to handle the challenging classmate. "I'll ignore her. Dad said she wouldn't bother me as much if I didn't react." Elberel's journey taught him a valuable lesson about the challenges and blessings of the environment we choose. Tusgal School had been built with love and support, including funding from a previous 13th Sabbath offering, and Elberel realized its value only after stepping away. This quarter's offering will help establish a recreation center in Ulaanbaatar, bringing more children closer to Jesus, something Elberel now deeply appreciates.